But when I quickly Googled your name, you've done so much, and you fit into that title of a teacher who's taught beyond borders, who's gone beyond teaching and has done so much stuff into the education industry. Where did it all start? Who the person you become today definitely started from somewhere, and I know many people don't know that. They just know the cream de la cream, yes.
The product.
But where did the journey start?
Well, we normally say that we are giants because on the shoulder of giants we stand.
Right.
And that's what I trace it. First, I trace it to my dad and the family, kind of set up family.
Okay.
Come from that generation of, I don't know how to put it, but selfless fathers who went beyond those borders.
Okay.
So, two things or three things my dad did that completely defied. We lived in the tough neighborhood of Jericho in Eastlands, crime infested and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And he kind of would foresee that these kids will end up in crime if I don't do two things. If I don't move estates or if I don't take them to a good school.
Yes.
He didn't have money for either.
Yes.
But he had a vision and he had a boldness. So the story goes that he worked with City Council, and as he was reading meters, he was at Banda School. And he went to the office. Banda is a Muzungu school.
Okay.
Just told them, I would like my kids to school over here. Do you guys have scholarships?
Wow.
They told him, no, we don't have scholarships.
Yes.
But the lady was very, very nice. Told him, why don't you go to St. Mary's, the Catholic school? They would offer scholarship.
Yes.
The old man went there. He went to St. Mary's and knocked, did exactly the same thing, and they told him yes. So my older brother went to St. Mary's.
All right.
But somehow my dad did not believe in us being in the same school.
Okay.
All of us, we never schooled in the same place.
Right.
Everyone was scattered so that you come home, you have different stories.
It's interesting.
Yes. So he repeated, 3 years later, he repeated the same thing at Strathmore. Knocked, said, blah, 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 said, okay, bring it. Did the interview, and Strathmore from 1 to Form 6, I was actually on scholarship.
You went to the best schools. These are amazing schools.
They are good schools.
Yes.
But now that's why the story, that's why now they took. So the first person is my dad. The next people actually is I met, you know what you call alpha males?
Uh-huh.
I met alpha males. I met, Strathmore is a boys' school taught by only male teachers.
People who mentor you, who make you the man you become
Exactly.
today.
So
yes.
in Form 1, there's a legendary teacher known as Mr. Boruso. We used to call him the philosopher.
Wow.
And Boruso in Form 1 introduced us to ancient Greek philosophers.
Plato and Aristotle.
Exactly. In Form 1. In Form 1.
In Form 1.
In Form 1.
My goodness.
I mean, he would talk and like 40 boys would just keep quiet. And for the next 2 years that he taught us that ancient history,
yes,
kind of, we were like, oh, you mean there's another world that we have never. But basically what it is was to prick our intellect and conscience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for the next 6 years, I had this array of brilliant teachers. Brilliant. I mean, you just could not believe that such brains were there. So the guy who taught us English and Lit, brilliant fellows,
yeah.
Maths, brilliant physics. You just had all this kind of.
Yes.
But all that put together was something about changing the world. Kind of right. Because these were people who are celibates. They've given their lives to teaching for the rest of their life and all that, but changing lives. Kind of right. So when I came out of there, I'd already started on a regular basis going to Mother Teresa's home in Huruma.
Right.
To go and work, just charity work.
Volunteer.
And that time I was like 17, 18.
And you got this from a local curriculum, because I know this is the mind of an IB teacher, this is the mind of a British Cambridge teacher.
Yes.
Having those teachers believe in a teacher having an impact in the society that's something that is so golden.
Actually, without, should I say, advertising Strathmore, is that the blueprint they have has not changed in 60 years.